Hi and good morning. This is the weekend, but I'm still gonna try to do as many lives as I can around the same time. So if you like it, just put a reminder or something so you can watch it live. I'm trying to upload it after, but don't always remember doing that. So this is the best way. However, I do make sure that the final result would always be posted. So if you just want to see the final result, just check my page. So we have here Carl from Up. I love his young form. I love his passion for aviation. It's rhyme. And I hope you like it too. So the technique that I'm using, it's a watercolor. And I'm going back and forth with technique that I like. I was working a lot with just dry brushes, but lately I'm doing a lot of wet into wet, and if you can see the smooth, blurry quality of the paint, so this is how it looks. The problem with wet into wet that it's take a long time to dry, and I can paint for hours, but I'm so impatient with waiting. So this is why I'm working on about 3 or 4 painting at a time, and now I'm going to show you. So this all here, and I have to wait each and every time that I'm working on a part. I have to wait until it's completely dry, and so you can see this is like really not done yet, but you see how the page is wrinkled, and you see this. That meant that it was definitely wet into wet. And here I feel that I kind of established already the part that I wanted to have the wet into wet, and now I can do a little bit more detail. But I really like the effect. I really like this kind of quality, so I'm trying not to overwork it. And if you know me, you know that it's really hard for me not to overwork. So it's going to be challenging. I don't want to add too many details because I like the flowy part. So what I'm doing right now is just trying to have definition of where we have really like strong cast shadows. I'm just gonna emphasize it, and hopefully I would be able to leave it alone after, so it wouldn't be too much of a detail, but still would read as complete, because this is the biggest problem. When is it really completed? I mean, for me, and I know that I'm not the only one. If any of you artists are out there, it's a known problem for us to know when we need to just say, okay, we're done. So yeah, I'm not unique in that aspect. I also have issues with when exactly I can call it done. And if you check my page, some of the painting that you see that I just showed you, I already posted, because I said, okay, I'm done, and then I kept working on it. Oh, thank you very much, Gary. Yeah, I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your like. This is the interaction that every artist wants. So every time you respond, every time you let me know what you want, it helped me, because I know that you like it. I know if I can continue at the same path, or if you want to see something else, this is also important. Guys, I don't know exactly how it works, but I can't do anyone like joining the live, so I'm sorry that I have to pass on the invitations. So right now I'm just adding more shadows, and this is a great opportunity because the scene is completely outside, but in really sunny day. And usually when you have a lot of outdoor scene, the light is kind of soft, let's say, because when you're outside it's bounced from a lot of object and it's not like a projector light. But this is like a really sunny day and you have like almost like a direct sun coming from here, so it's great in order to give me the option to play with all the lights, and I love doing this. So basically, if we have a strong light coming from here, we have almost like lost edges, lost detail here and here, and really strong, almost invisible. It's make like completely dark. I'm saying invisible because I meant to say that it's erasing all the details in one dark area, like over here. So not invisible, but erased. And I'm just going back with more line. I'm trying to use different color to create the shadows. I recently watched some tutorial when the guy talked about shadows, and that he had a teacher that told him that the shadows are always gray, which obviously is not. So when I create shadows, I'm doing it in a few different ways. First of all, just the color itself. So you can see here and here, this is the same color, more water, more pigment. This also gives you the smooth transition from the light and dark. So this is one way. You're actually using the same color, dark and light. Dark would be the shadow, obviously. More water would be the light. So this is the first thing. The other thing, obviously, you can do wash, and like the gray wash, because this is also an option, but it depends. And most likely I would use harmonious colors, which means that if I'm using brown, I would use dark brown. If I use this like skin tone, I would use darker pink. You see, so this is like skin really light, and this is darker. Different pigment, but the same like color family, if it makes any sense. And I also use a lot of blue in order to create shades, because most of the shadows are cold, but not always, and it's just really per scene. Sometimes they're really cold, and sometimes they're warm, and then you would use red or something like that. And here I'm really careful because I don't want to have too much, just the cast shadow. Definitely I don't want to see lines. And I think this is enough for today. You have enough information for now. Check out my page later on. If you want more details on the art itself, you can go to my Etsy store. So thank you all, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.